In this video, we're going to look at 7 reasons you're still losing money trading. Stay tuned. Hey traders, a very warm welcome to you. Okay, so some tough love time. I want you to become a better trader. And these 7 reasons are potentially reasons why you are still losing money, or maybe you're not making as much money as you would like. Listen, the whole point of this video, the whole point of you're watching this channel, my videos, anyone's videos on this channel, anyone's videos at all, is because you want to become a better trader. That's the whole point of these videos. That's the whole point of this channel. So by the way, if you think you've become a little bit of a better trader, consider subscribing, consider giving it a thumbs up. Right, these are 7 things I think the reasons are people are still losing. And the reason I think these is because I know myself, I've gone through a lot of these, and I know many other traders have gone through a lot of these. All right, let's go. Number 1, you spend too much time looking for the next trade. What do I mean by this? I mean that the majority of people who are losing money trading are always looking for the next trade, the next winning trade, the next setup, the next this, where's this going, where's that stock going? They're always looking ahead. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think you should sit and dwell and look into the past all the time and constantly think about how bad your trading was or whatever it may be. But, whichever you want to put it that way, you need to be looking at what you have done right from a pure objective perspective. Hey, I'm good at this strategy. This strategy is working. This strategy is not working. Discard it. This is working. Let me use that. Now let me build on that. Stop looking for the next trade. Look at all the trades you've done and look at the ones where you have an edge. Where is your edge? It's a question that many traders can't even answer. They can't even say, hey, listen, this strategy works, that strategy works. In fact, few traders can even say what strategies they're doing. Drill it down. Forget about looking for the next trade. In fact, forget about that for the next week or so. Why don't you go back, look at all your trades. If you need to print off all your statements, print them off, print out charts, spend the time giving you the data that you can analyze. Too many traders who are still losing are losing because they're not analyzing what they've done right in the past, and they're hoping they're going to stumble across something that's a winning formula in the future. So have a look at that one. Right, number 2, you overtrade. Massive one, this, absolutely massive one. Most people who are losing money are trading too much, whether that's day trading, whether that's swing trading, it doesn't matter. They're taking too many trades. There's a sequence of good trades, and then they undo it with a sequence of bad trades. Or they have bad trades and they want to get themselves out of that hole, so they do more bad trades. You don't need that many trades. And listen, I'm a bit of a convert here because I used to trade very, very aggressively, very, very frequently, loads and loads of trades a day. And yes, it works for a while, but then, you get to a point where it's just not sustainable. You have to kind of dip in and out with that sort of frequency. The point is the 80-20 rule we talked about before. If you bring your trades in and you focus, in actual fact, looking back, if I focus more heavily on the really, really good trades as I'm doing now, the profitability would have been much, much quicker, much, much sooner, and the journey would have taken so long. So stop over trading. Trade far, far less. Restrict yourself if you need be. All right, number 3, you trade too much size. Classic one, this, you're trading too much for your account size. Yes, I all know you want to make as much money as possible with the least amount of risk possible. I get it, me too. But you don't want to be over trading your size. You don't want to be over trading that one. You don't want to trade too much size either. 2 things. You want to keep it small, not small enough that it's irrelevant, not too big that it hurts. Find that sweet spot, then back it off a bit. That's a perfect way to trade. You can always add more size later. When you start to get momentum, start to get the skill set, then bring in the size. All right, number 4, you're watching too many markets, too many losing traders. I know, and I'll include myself in this, a long time ago, I would try to watch so many markets. You're trying to watch this, that, the other, the commodities, the currency pairs, indices, shares, stocks. You have no feel for it. You're not even allowing your intuition to help you at all, whether you believe that that is the case or not. And let me tell you, many traders do rely on intuition to give them that last little nudge and that last little, okay, think something's not quite right here. Hey, we're a bit too much volume, something that feels right. And that's only from screen time watching that thing. If you're watching hundreds of markets, you're not going to be able to get a feel for it. Now, don't get me wrong, if you want to become a specialist, I don't necessarily think you have to become a specialist in one market, but you can become a specialist in 1 or 2 strategies. Then you see the same pattern across many markets. I've just dropped my pen, I'll grab it in a second. You see that same pattern across many, many markets. or you watch a couple of markets and you become an expert in those markets. Either way, you've got to become an expert and stop watching too many markets. Number 5, you've got too much noise. What I mean by that, you have too much information coming in. You've got news feeds, you've got social media, you've got this, you've got that, you've got alerts, you've got this, you've got that, you've got so many charts, everything, just massive amount of noise. Clear it out, clear out 80% of it. Get rid of all your indicators you don't need, get rid of all the time frames you don't need, all the charts you don't need. You don't need to fill up. If you've got a nice 12 screen system or 4 screen system, or whatever it may be, you don't have to fill it up with stuff. And one of the reasons I went down from 12 to 4 is literally, hey, one, that technology allows you to do that. You don't have to have one big chart on it, but I didn't need to be watching all that stuff. It doesn't make any sense at all. So just prune it all down. You see the theme here, too much of stuff. We want to just bring it in, get rid of it and become laser focused. Where are we now? Number 6. You want to make it pay you like a job does. Listen, we would all like to be able to sit there and sit in front of the screens, do our 8 hours, take our money out and say, thank you very much, I've done my 8 hours, that's great, or do my month's work, or do my how many hours in a week you want to trade, and you're going to make money. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. We all know that, whether you happen to know that from being a seasoned trader and knowing that you have massive months, small months, break-even months, small losers, medium winners, massive, you have that stretch, but over the year you're like, yeah, thank you very much. Or just because of trading and you've had a little bit of experience, hey, listen, not every trade is going to be a winner. I'm not going to make small amounts all the time. It doesn't work like that. So, and that annoys people and frustrates people in their heads. So just be careful you're not one of those and expecting it to pay like a job does. In extreme examples, there are some traders who will go months and months and months and months and months and months and months, not making anything, and they'll make it all up in the last couple of months because everything hits the right note for them, and they get really good results. There are different ways of trading, so it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you're still making money at the end of the year. All right, number 7. You have one or more habits that are huge negatives. What do I mean by this? Listen, there are some bad habits we can get over. We can get around them. We can squirm our way around them. We can improve them. We can deal with them. Frustration, fear of this, doing that, doing the other. There are little things that we can kind of do as traders. I've got some bad habits. I know I've got bad habits. I just assess them. I'm aware of them. Got careful of them creeping in into my trading, but I'm aware of them. There are some which are just complete deal breakers, right? Complete deal breakers. What do I mean by that? Things like going on tilt. And what I mean by going on tilt is if you've had a losing streak and then you just go crazy, you do too much size, you're trading everything, you'll get frustrated, you get angry, you let it get the better of you, and you wipe out your account. That's a deal breaker. If you've got that bad habit, that needs to be addressed because you cannot get around that, because that will rear its ugly head regardless of whether you're up massively or down massively. At some point, you will have to deal with that, and that might wipe you out. So that's just one of the things. If you've got a huge deal breaker, bad habit, you need to address that. And you'll know if you've got one because it's probably wiped you out before. It's probably damaged your account heavily before. You need to address that one as a priority before you do anything else. All right, guys, there's 7 for you. Probably a few more on the list, but let's stick with the 7 for now. Hope that helps you. If it does, give it a thumbs up, give it a share, give it a comment, all the kind of other stuff that we like to see from you, and appreciate your view. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.